can we please stop apologizing for everything? I think that would be great if we just stopped apologizing for every little thing, because people like this guy, these tiny tyrants, these little mini despots who bully you into submission, they are really starting to irritate me. How about you? Here's what this is all about. Let me show you something. A fan from France sent this in to me. This is Charlie Hebdo. It's a satirical magazine in Paris, France. And after running this, a depiction of Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad, as a cartoon, they were attacked, and a bunch of the people were killed who worked there in this attack. It's a great way to find the crazies in the crowd. If you go, ah, and somebody loses their mind and responds with violence to a cartoon of all things. So at this school in England where all this started, I'll go through this quickly and then show you the apology video, which is so embarrassing. A teacher who showed pupils an inappropriate cartoon to the Prophet Muhammad, sparking protests, is now going viral. The image depicting the founder of Islam was used in a lesson at Batley Grammar School on Monday. Videos posted online show dozens of people standing outside the school, some demanding the teacher be fired, and they want even more out of this. The government said it's never acceptable to intimidate teachers. Too late, they're intimidated. Here is the principal of the school, the head teacher, Gary Kibble. He is apologizing unreservedly and just groveling in this hostage video.
The school unequivocally apologizes for using a totally inappropriate image in a recent religious studies lesson. It should not have been used. The member of staff has also relayed their most sincere apologies.
Look at this weak human being.
We have immediately withdrawn teaching on this part of the course, and we're reviewing how we go forward with the support of all our communities represented in our school.
You get this? We're removing the course. A course about tolerance, about freedom of speech, about freedom of expression, and about religion, about all of this stuff, where this just so happens to be a perfect example of where the conversation should go. They're not going to teach it anymore, and they've suspended the teacher who showed this and warned the students. He warned the students in the classroom before he showed the cartoon.
It's important for children to learn about faiths and beliefs, but this must be done in a respectful, sensitive way. The member staff has been suspended pending an independent formal investigation. The school is working closely with our governing body and community leaders to help us resolve this situation.
What are we saying here? What is this guy saying? He's saying the tyrants win, the bullies win, the religious bullies win the day. And the teacher will forever be scared. Not just this one teacher, but all the other teachers who may wade into this water in this territory. And the folks who are out there protesting, we're going to go to them in just a second. These folks don't even have kids in the school. They're just religious radicals that we're bending the knee to if you're somebody on the staff at this school or the headmaster who we just heard from. And they're saying respect our culture, right? Respect our culture is the mantra that they're putting out there as they call for this teacher's job. Why don't you respect the culture of England writ large, where people respect freedom of religion and freedom of expression and freedom of speech, though it's not codified in their laws as it should be? Let's go to this one particular protester. This is the guy who was leading things.
What has happened in the school, we are appalled. We are appalled, and Khatme Nabuwat and these things, look at what we do as a community, and you'll understand our stance. So what has happened is totally unacceptable. Yeah, and we have made sure that the school understands that. So the school is preparing a statement. So our discussion is they prepared a statement and we weren't happy with that statement. So we said no, the statement needs to be worded in this way. The school is going to issue an apology, right? Issue a statement. We've asked for amendments on the statement to actually say that they are very apologetic for that, and they apologize.
So ridiculous.
All the resources that were used have been pulled out. Okay, so resources. Just let me finish. Resources have been pulled out.
The crowd is not happy.
I'll come back. Resources have been pulled out. The teacher has been suspended. The teacher has been suspended.
Hear this?
Now then, you cannot sack him because you guys are professional. You know you can't just dismiss somebody like that. They have due process.
Oh, no, they don't like that. Due process? Get out of here. We are upset by this. Did you not hear me? I'm outraged. So you must bend the knee to me. And it's so embarrassing. Demonstrations outside of school where a teacher showed a caricature of Prophet Muhammad to pupils are disturbing, according to a cabinet minister. This is Sky News. Housing Secretary Robert Jenrick said the protests outside Batley Grammar School were not right, and we shouldn't have teachers feeling intimidated as more people gathered there again on Friday. Tell the bullies to go home. Stop apologizing to everybody. It is so insane that we do this. Logic is aside, reason is aside, nuance is aside, and we go, wow, they seem really mad about this. So there is more on this from the BBC. Protests outside the school are deeply unsettling. They have said that they apologize unequivocally, yet that has not stopped the protesters. They had to get the kids out of school. The BBC goes on into saying, what does the Quran say about this? The Quran in chapter 42, verse 11 says, Allah is the originator of the heavens and earth. There is nothing like a likeness of him. And that is taken by a radical fringe to mean that you cannot have a drawing or a painting or a statue of the Prophet Muhammad. And some people in that crew are willing to kill others because of a goddamn cartoon. And if you don't think that's insane, I don't know what to tell you. Here's what they want on Facebook. These protesters said, continued protest. This is from this morning. A teacher deliberately showed derogatory caricatures, French cartoons of our beloved Prophet Muhammad. That's this right here. This is what they're talking about. And they said, they told the students it was his right to show this. The gall on this guy. We don't accept the head teacher's incomplete statement, nor do we agree that we should accept this as progress. It took the school 4 days to confirm that the teacher is going to be suspended, and they refused to engage with protesters today. Why do you deserve all of this? Until now, they have not confirmed whether this was part of the curriculum or not. The head teacher, on one hand, claimed it was not, but at the same time said it will be removed from the school resource plans. The school failed to confirm whether the teacher has been referred to the police for stirring up religious hatred, a special criminal offense under the Public Order Act. And on it goes. Additional information has come to light where other teachers and the same teacher have been attacking the prophet personally and calling Islamic practices barbaric. This is junk, and this is the good news. The teachers who are at the center of this, or the one teacher in particular, is being supported by, of all people, the students at the school. Keep RS teacher at Batley Grammar School. 16,500 people have signed this petition. You could see it going up in real time right now on the quest to 25,000. As I speak, those numbers roll up. They say the RS teacher was trying to educate students about racism and blasphemy. He warned the students before showing the images, and he had the intent to educate them. He does not deserve such large repercussions. He's not racist and did not support the Islamophobic cartoons in any manner. This has gotten out of hand, and due to this, students have missed out on lessons because of peaceful protesters, and they've been blocking off entrances that did not allow teachers to work or enter the school. Think about this in terms of if it were someone else. We often decide that when it's somebody of the Muslim faith, for some reason, there's a fear there that something happens like what happened at Charlie Hebdo HQ a couple of years back. And if this was Scientologists, and they said, if you draw a picture of L. Ron Hubbard, we're going to rage. We will make the planet burn. We will shoot and kill whoever we have to get our point across. You don't do it. Would we all take the knee and just go, I don't know, they're really, really particular about that? Or would we go, it's absolutely positively stupid to be offended by this and to think that it's worthy of doing what these folks are doing, or in the case of the most extreme, of taking a bunch of people's lives. It's preposterous. But what do you think? Tell me in the comments. I know you will. You always do, and I expect some from you today. If you like this video, please do share it with a friend. If you're over on Facebook, follow the page. It's at The News Junkie, facebook.com/The News Junkie. Click that follow button or click subscribe on YouTube, and we'll talk to you again real soon.